Andrew Koss with the Region 3 Investigations Unit, and I am the lead investigator for a case involving a motorcycle accident that occurred on March 27th, 2016, around 5:37 in the morning. Basically what happened was the evidence located at the scene indicates that a portion of what appears to be an old utility pole. It wasn't the full pole, but it was cut down at some point. It was rather old. It was placed intentionally across the roadway, and a motorcyclist that was heading eastbound hit the utility pole and suffered serious injury and was transported to the hospital in critical condition. So an officer that was actually headed the opposite direction to work in his personal vehicle happened to come across the incident pretty much right after it had occurred. And luckily for that, he was able to take life-saving measures, call it in, and get units there very quickly. The case number for this is 16-087-0378, and we are seeking assistance from the public. If anybody knows anything, hears anything, any kind of information that you may have, there is a reward available, and we're asking the public to call Crime Stoppers at 512-472-TIPS or 8477. So basically that's the basic information of the case.
What makes you think it was placed there versus just blown into the street or something like that?
So we don't have the exact weight. So I've talked to an investigator with Austin Energy, and he said it was a very heavy utility pole. Based on what it looked like, he said it did not appear to be one of theirs. It was pretty old, and it had been seen by officers and other witnesses along the gutter parallel to the curb previous to that. And there was evidence on the scene that indicated it was either pulled or dragged across the roadway and placed in that position. So without going into too many details, giving away evidence that may jeopardize the investigation, we do have evidence that indicates it was an intentional act.
Is this something that is kind of rare, or does this tend to happen often?
So this is the first incident of its kind regarding like a telephone pole. However, of course, we do have the rock throwing incidents that are going on along I-35 and other roadways, mostly I-35. And so a random type of incident like that, we're trying to make people aware, even if they were just doing it as a practical joke or what have you, how dangerous something like this can be. It can be life-threatening and can seriously injure or kill someone.
Do you think this could be a connection to the rock throwers? Maybe one of them could have been connected to this?
We don't have any reason to believe that it's connected.
So it's probably more than one person, right?
Based on the weight of the log, we could probably assume so, but if they drug it, we don't have any idea right now whether there was more than one person, male, female, whatever. Right now, that's what we're asking for, is if anybody may know something, to come forward.
What kind of charges could this person face if they were found?
Right now, the report is titled Aggravated Assault. So that's a felony charge, second-degree felony.
What's the reward amount?
Currently, it's $2,000, but citizens can come forward and call Crime Stoppers and add money if they want to raise the amount.
Can you describe what happened to the motorcyclist when she was hurt? Can you tell us what happened exactly with the log in the road?
So the log was across the roadway, and obviously at that time of day it was dark. I believe I was told that there was some fog, and she apparently did not see the utility pole and ran into it and went over headfirst over utility pole.
This is something that can be dangerous to cars as well, not just motorcyclists.
And that's speculation. I mean, it would probably do some damage. It's big enough, and you know, it could do some damage and cause a car to, you know, go off course and strike a tree or something like that. So, yeah, overall, it was just, you know, to a bicyclist going fast, it could have been serious as well. So, just in general, placing something in the roadway is very dangerous. So.
Do you have any idea on her condition now? She's still in the hospital? Or?
So with medical information, she is still critical, but going into specific details for the privacy of the family and not releasing information that is confidential, I can't go into specific details, but she is still critical.
Motorcyclist wearing any protective gear?
Pardon?
Any protective gear? Was she wearing any protective
Yes, she was fully wearing all kinds of protective gear. She did have a helmet on, and the helmet most likely saved her life at this point. So without a helmet, it's very important that motorcycle riders realize that the helmet is very important in this case. She did suffer a head injury, but the helmet was very important.
Anything else?
Can you spell your name for us, please?
The last name is spelled K, like King, O like Ocean, and S like Sam. Badge number is 2650.
First name?
Andrew. Andrew. Mm-hmm.
Thank you all.
All right, thank you very much.